11 doesn't divide into 6, so we consider 62. 11 divides into 62 5 times, so I'll put the 5 in this position here. 5 times 11 is 55. I'll draw a line. What I'm going to do then is bring down this 7, and then it's a subtraction, so 5 from 2 doesn't go, 1 to the top and 1 to the bottom. 5 from 12 is 7, 6 from 6 is 0. Now we ask ourselves the question, how many times does 11 divide into 77? Well, the answer is 7 times. 7 times 11 is 77. So the answer is 57. Second example is a bit more difficult. 1692 divided by 18. Well, now, 18 won't divide into 1. It won't divide into 16. How many times will it divide into 169? Well, let's just think. 10 times 18 is 180. 9 times 18, that's 90. 9 eighths are 72, so it's 162. So the answer is 9. I'll put the 9 in this position. 9 times 18 is 100. Is 162. Underline. Now, what I'm going to do is to bring this 2 down here, and then subtraction. 2 from 9 is 7. 6 from 6 is 0. 1 from 1 is 0. How many times does 18 divide into 72? Well, the answer is 4. 4 times 10 is 40, 4 eighths are 32. 40 and 32 is 72, so that's correct. Remainder is 0, and the answer is 94. Example 3. 1428 divided by 17. Now, 17 doesn't divide into 1, it doesn't divide into 14, it will divide into 142. How many times does it divide into 142? Well, let's just think. 10 times 17 is 170. So what about 8 times? 8 times 17, that's 8 times 10 is 80, and 8 times 7 is 56, so that's 136, and that's fairly close to 142, so the answer is 8. I'll put the 8 in this position here. 8 times 17 is 136. Underline, I bring down the 8, and then subtract, so 6 from 2 doesn't go. Add 1 to the top and 1 to the bottom. 6 from 12 is 6. 4 from 4 is 0. 1 from 1 is 0. Now, how many times does 17 divide into 68? Well, 4 times 10 is 40. 4 sevens are 28. So the answer is 4. And the final answer then is 84. Example 4, getting more difficult. So let's see. 44 doesn't divide into 9, but it does divide into 94. And the answer is 2. 2 times 44 is 88. And I'll put the 88 in this position here, underline. Now, what am I going to do? I've got 2 numbers here. What I'm going to do is to take down the 6 only. And we leave the 0. So the 6 goes into this position. And then we do the subtraction. Well, I can't take 8 away from 4, so 1 to the top and 1 to the bottom. 8 from 14 is 6. How many times does 44 divide into 66? The answer is, of course, 1. 1 times 44 is 44. Now what we do is, we can take this 0 down, and that's going to go in this position here, and then the subtraction. 4 from 6 is 2, 4 from 6 is 2. Well, how many times does 44 divide into 220? The answer is 5 times. 5 times 44 is 220. So the final answer to our problem is 215. Example 5. Now, 31 doesn't divide into 3, but it does divide into 34. So what I can do then is put the number 1 here. So 1 times 31 is 31, which will go into this position. Underline. What I'm going to do is to bring down the 4 only, and then subtract. 1 from 4 is 3, 3 from 3 is 0. So how many times does 31 divide into 34? The answer is of course 1. 1 times 31 is 31. Underline. Now I'm going to bring down this 1 into this position and then subtract. 1 from 4 is 3, 3 from 3 is 0. How many times does 31 divide into 31? Well, the answer is of course once. The answer is 111. Things are starting to get really difficult now. 78247 divided by 169. So 169 won't divide into 7, it won't divide into 78, but it will divide into 782. So what we're going to have to do here? Well, will it be 6 times? I suspect, let's just check. 169 times 5. 5 nines are 45. 5 sixes are 30, 34. 5 ones are 5, and 3 is 8. So in fact it's not 5. The answer is 4. I'll put the 4 in this position here. So 169 times 4, you'll notice I've got to do working. 4 nines are 36. 4 sixes are 24, 27. 4 ones are 4 and 2 is 6, 667. So what I'm going to do now is to bring down the 4 and then carry out the subtraction. So 1 to the top and 1 to the bottom. 6 from 12 is 6. 8 from 8 is 0. And 6 from 7 is 1. So the question now is, how many times does 169 divide into 1064? Well, I suspect, if we look at this answer here, I suspect the answer is 6. So 169 multiplied by 6, 6 nines are 54, 6 sixes are 36, and 5 is 41, and 6 ones are 6 and 4 is 10. So 1, 0, 1, 4. I'm going to bring down the 7 now. So 7 goes in this position. It's subtraction, of course, at this point. So 4 from 4 is 0. 1 from 6 is 5. 0 from 0 is 0. 1 from 1 is 0. Next question then. How many times does 169 divide into 507? Let's try 3 times. So 169 times 3. 3 nines are 27. 3 sixes are 18 and 2 is 20. 3 ones are 3 and 2 is 5. There we have it. So I'll put the 3 in this position. 3 times 169 is 507. And we have the answer 469. Example 7 and the final example. 20,034 divided by 106. So 106 doesn't divide into 2, doesn't divide into 20, it does divide into 200. The answer, I'll put the 1 here. So 1 times 106 is 106. Underline. I'm going to drop down the 3 into this position here and then subtract. 200 take away 106 is 94. How many times is 106 divided into 943? 9, what 9 6s? 6 9s are 54. It'll have to be 8 then, I would imagine. So 106 times 8. 6 8s are 48. 8 zeros is 0. 8 ones are 8. So 848. Underline. Drop down the 4. Subtract. 1 to the top and 1 to the bottom. 8 from 13 is 5. 1 to the top and 1 to the bottom. 5 from 14 is 9. So last question now. I think the answer is 9. 106 times 9. 9. Well, we know that we could do it a slightly different way. 9 times 100 is 900. 9 times 6 is 54, and there we have it, 954. Yes, the answer is 9. Let me put the 9 here now.